Hello, I am Nimja, and this is Astronaut Fantasy. This file will take you into the weightlessness of space. But before that, we first have to focus on how you get there. At the end of this, you will feel wonderfully weightless. It's very likely that your whole body might tingle with the sensation, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Make sure that you're sitting back or laying down in a comfortable position, ready for the launch. Now, before we begin with the countdown, first it's important to remember where you are and how you got there. When you become an astronaut, you have to work very, very hard to become one. So as you are in the cockpit, thinking back on all the things you've done, so focused on all the achievements and important tasks that you had to do. And here you are, focused, your mind all aimed at a single goal. Right now, you can't hear much of what's happening outside of the rocket. There may be a rumbling or some other noises, but you are strapped in tight, leaning back in a special chair that is made for you, making sure that the journey, as intense as it is, remains as comfortable as possible. You remember the various times of practice, all the things that you did to get here, all the studying, the learning, all the tests, the trials, and your successes. You are here right now, sitting in the cockpit, leaning back, ready to be launched into space. You can hear the radio speaking in the background. Far away, you know that they're going to count down any time now. Minutes must have passed since you sat down here, laying back, ready, waiting. And at some point you know that there will be the final seconds before all that power just below you will begin to push you up as gravity pushes you down. I wonder if you are truly ready for this moment, if your mind and body are completely focused to feel everything that's going to happen to you. And soon they begin counting, with 30 seconds remaining. Who knows what would happen to your heartbeats, the anticipation, 20, building up more and more. No going back now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lift off. A deep, dark rumble beneath you, and then sudden intense pressure throughout your whole body. First you feel as if you're going up, and then you are pressed down as Earth's gravity tries to stop you from going into that weightless state. But the fight is futile, and it grows and grows in intensity, the pressure over your whole body, pushing you down so hard that you couldn't even lift a finger. Your whole body is being pressed down back into where you're sitting, each breath intense, and yet it feels comfortable somehow, as if your whole body is being enveloped by this pressure as you're slowly but surely carried out into space. You have to stand this a while longer, the pressure over your whole body, every inch of your skin, every part, feeling gravity pulling you down harder and harder until the feeling slowly subsides. The rumbling still continues as you are lifted higher and higher, but the pressure slowly equalizes. No longer is it gravity, but simply the acceleration of speed. And then as you get used to the speed, you can see through the tiny windows the flashes of white as you cross layers of clouds, shimmering almost like the shadows of leaves when you sit in a train. And then the colors change from blue and white, fading to a lighter white, and then slowly a pale blue that fades into black. Your body begins to tingle as the acceleration slowly diminishes. For a while you feel almost like normal again, your body its normal weight. But as the acceleration continues to slow, you become weightless. It's hard to tell where in your body you notice it first. Perhaps somewhere deep in your stomach, or maybe it's your fingers. Perhaps your legs start to feel different as they almost want to let go of the chair. Even though you are strapped in, the difference becomes more and more noticeable. This is an adventure into space to explore this weightlessness, to see all the things you can do. And with a press of the clasp that's holding you to the chair, you are released and begin to float. In the beginning, it feels almost like swimming, even though there is no resistance. Your whole body is so beautifully weightless that every movement feels impossibly light. Your whole body tingles with the freedom, the sensations spreading. And then you can choose to do whatever you feel like. I wonder how many rolls or loops or pushes against the edge you will do, bouncing back and forth until you get more and more used to the weightlessness. It's even lighter to breathe like this. It's like flying, and yet there's no effort in keeping you aloft. You simply can feel weightless throughout your whole body. So light, so effortless that movements come without a single bit of effort. Every movement you'll make happens with ease, so smooth, so carefree, so wonderfully light. And this weightlessness will persist for a while. You can enjoy it as long as you want to hold on to it. In a moment, this file will end. And if my voice follows, you can remain nice and deep, floating in space, drifting even deeper into whatever adventures follow. Otherwise, you can wake up and enjoy the same feeling back on Earth. Enjoy.